I get it. You're driving your Ford F-150 and suddenly there's this squeal under the hood. It's almost cartoonish, like your engine's trying to tell you it's stubbed a toe. 90% of the time, that's your serpentine belt crying for help. That serpentine belt is the unsung hero, responsible for spinning everything from your alternator to your AC compressor. Without it, you have maybe 5 minutes of engine life, if that. It's a $30 belt that prevents $800 disasters. I find the math convincing. People hit panic mode when replacing it, expecting a DMV-level hassle. Truth? Ford keeps the F-150 layout simple. You don't need a toolkit worthy of NASA. Usually a basic 3/8-inch ratchet, maybe a breaker bar if you skipped arm day. That's it. Pop the hood and scope out your belt routing diagram, usually a sticker near the radiator. If it's faded beyond recognition, it happens, especially in the rain-soaked Pacific Northwest. Snap a quick pic of the current belt path. Trust me, your memory isn't that good. The next move is finding the tensioner. It looks like a small pulley sitting off to the side. Slide your ratchet into the square hole and pull counterclockwise. The tensioner will swing back, taking pressure off the belt. Suddenly, it slips off with the resistance of cooked spaghetti. Oh. Here's the pain point. People forget how tightly this belt can get wedged on certain pulleys. If you find yourself cursing at the alternator bracket, stop. Move the belt from the smooth pulleys last. That trick saves your knuckles and possibly your dignity. With the belt off, study it for cracks, glazing, or missing chunks. 1 out of 3 belts I check, even after only 60,000 miles, looks like it spent a decade in Death Valley. Ford says 100,000 miles, but picture rolling the dice every time you push your ignition. Unbox your new belt and line up the ribs with the grooved pulleys. Pro tip, wrong direction, and the belt'll squeal like an angry squirrel. Loop it around per your diagram, only leaving the tensioner pulley for last. Fiddly, but satisfying. Now, here's where people get nervous. The belt feels too short. It's not. 15 seconds of steady torque on the tensioner arm and it slips right over. Skip the crowbar. If you use too much force, you'll damage the tensioner spring, and that's an $80 mistake. Double-check your work. Trace the entire belt with your finger, making sure it's sitting in every groove like a train on rails. One misplaced rib, and within minutes the belt shreds itself, usually on I-5 in rush hour traffic. Not that I'm speaking from experience. Fire it up. If you did it right, the belt spins whisper quiet and every accessory kicks on like new. If not, you'll know. Horrible screeching, dashboard lights, or the smell of burning rubber. Around 1 in 10 replacements reveal a hidden failing pulley. Listen close. The whole job, start to finish, can take 15 minutes. That's your average wait at a Portland taco truck. And it'll save you $120 at a shop. I know which one I'd pick every time. Pro tip, keep the old belt under your rear seat as an emergency backup.